and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Whenever you're online, Living the Country Life is there too. Like us on Facebook and exchange tips and ideas with people who share your love for the country way of life. Follow us on Twitter at Small Farming for timely news and information. You can also find us on Instagram and Pinterest. See the latest inspired shot from our readers or add a garden tip to your boards. Living the Country Life has all the ideas for your home acreage. Visit us online at livingthecountrylife.com and find us on social media.
If you're looking for new ideas for what to do around your place in the country, register for the Living the Country Life newsletter. Once a week, you'll receive helpful tips in your inbox on a wide variety of seasonal and timely topics, along with so much more. Living the Country Life is for all those people who love to live in the country. Sign up for your free newsletter today by visiting livingthecountrylife.com.
Put young dandelion leaves on my salad before. It's interesting how a common weed can add so much flavor. I know there are more wild plants I could eat, and I'd like to learn what they are and how to do it. John Kalis is the director of Wild Food Adventures. He educates people on how to find edible wild plants in natural settings. He calls these plants native to humans because we see them everywhere around us. Unfortunately, we try to kill off many of those plants that are a culinary delight.
Dandelions are a very good example of one of those things you can get started with because they pretty much grow everywhere. You could also do cat's ear. That's another excellent plant that's often confused with dandelion. It's called false dandelion. In the middle of the summer, you've got a plant called purslane, and lamb's quarters is another thing, also known as wild spinach, one of the most nutritious leafy greens ever analyzed.
There are hundreds of wild edibles. Kalis says the key to success is knowing which parts of a plant you can eat, at what stage of growth, and the correct method of preparation.
And a good example of that is curly dock. If you just taste a raw leaf, 9 out of 10 times, it's going to be bitter, astringent, papery, just a generally miserable experience. But if you chop that up and you boil it for just a few minutes, it becomes a delicious, creamy, melt in your mouth food.
How do you know if a wild plant is safe? Kalis says you have to be sure, and the best way to learn is with an instructor. However, there are books and field guides that can also help you identify what you're looking for. Learn more about eating wild plants at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.
Experience, reputation, results. 3 reasons you should trust the law firm of Fox and Farley. Former employees of Oak Ridge area facilities might have developed health problems from exposure to hazardous materials or dangerous conditions. If it has adversely affected your life, call Fox and Farley now. If your health or the health of a family member has been compromised by employment at a federal energy installation, call Fox and Farley at 457-6440. 457-6440. Fox and Farley.
East Tennessee's racing stations are all located here at the Radio Ranch. And in 2019, we keep the full throttle action going all season long with live coverage of the Gander Outdoors Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Monster Energy Cup Series. Whether it's NASCAR news and notes during the week you crave or live racing action on the weekends, your home for fast is WYSH, WQLA, and Merle FM.
Good morning and welcome to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Ask Your Neighbor can also be heard and seen on our website, WYSHradio.com. And if you are in Anderson, Roane, or Morgan County and have Comcast cable, you can watch Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV Channel 12. Ask Your Neighbor is the program where you call in and do just that. Ask Your Neighbor. Do you have a comment? Do you have a problem? Or do you have a question? Then call in and ask your neighbor. 865-457-1380 or toll free at 711-4005. And for those of you that might be listening or watching on the internet, you can email from our website, WYSHradio.com. Just click on the Contact Us button and email your questions. Now sit back and listen as listeners throughout East Tennessee and the entire world answer your questions on Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV 12 and AM 1380 WYSH.
Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. David West Stars and Stories of the Cas Walker Show time. Good morning, boys. How are you this morning?
We are here. We're on the job, as Mr. Walker said, and hope you're on the job and Howard's here.
Howard's on the job.
Howard's on the job, and he ain't doing no chickens and no hay and no monuments today.
Well,
I told him, we got to talk about that yesterday. I think I dreamed about it last night or something. I woke up that on my mind. I said, heaven's sake.
All that work?
Howard like killed me.
You woke up sweating, huh?
I woke up in a cold sweat. There wasn't no cold sweat that day.
No. It's been hot working outside here these last few days.
Boy, it has. Man, it's been that.
It's cooling off. I think tomorrow starts to cool down. It'll be in the 80s tomorrow.
Did you look one time and see, could you find Brenda Carter, Milwaukee Here I Come? Did you ever find that?
Oh, yeah, we played that before.
Yeah.
I'll look for it.
If we can, we might do. We got some special guests today, too. But I want to, she came out there. I was thinking about her how old she would be. She turned 16, I believe, in 68. So it better what?
Don't ask me to do math, David.
Well, 68, 70, 88, 98, 100, 118, 50, 60, 66, I guess, 67, somewhere in there.
She was how old? 68? Yeah, somewhere around there. We'll just say yes anyway. That works.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough for government work.
But anyhow, she started working with me when she was about 13 or 14. And then George Jones, her and her sister went over to try out with George Jones and her sister. She sung that Bobby Staff song, Chicken Feed. You remember that?
I think so.
Yeah, and they thought sure she'd get it. Nobody thought, Brenda was a good little singer, but her sister was dynamite. And so we named her Chicken Feed because she sung that song a lot, and she'd get up there and do Chicken Feed. And we just knew she was going to get it, and Brenda got it. And went on the road with him, and they had to take her out of school, and her daddy, Big Bob Carter, drove George's bus. He was a truck driver. He had to start driving the bus so he could be with her and made sure that she got schooling while she was traveling. And L.E. told me, he said, George, get,
a little right. Feeling good?
You'd get a little riper, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. He said, I know what, and L.E. was traveling so with him too, and he told me I was on the bus with him and said, Bob went up his hill and he was scraping the gear. George got up and bawled him out. I don't hitting him gears like that, and you're waking me up. He wasn't worried about the buzz.
He wasn't worried about the buzz, he's worried about his sleep.
Oh, she told some big tales. That's some good ones. We probably won't get onto them in the radio today. There's some wild tales.
He done a lot of it. He bought her a guitar.
Yeah, he bought her a guitar for six reasons. I know it was. In
1977.
Yeah. In 1968, see, he bought her that little guitar, that little Houston. You remember I had it, and I sold it not long ago. I hung it up, put a ridiculous price. I just wanted people to see it. And some woman, I believe it's from New York or Maine, came in there and looked at it and said, that's exactly what I want. And I said, are you hunting a Martin? No, I just want that one. I just looked at it. And I thought, yeah, I bet you all. And she just walked in there and held it out and took it with her. And I said, well, what are you going to do?
That's Brenda Carter's old Martin?
Yeah. I said, what kind of deal is this? Yeah. You never know, do you?
You never know.
The person walks in, I want that right there.
You never know.
I so Santa Claus in his sleigh the other day. This guy got. When he left, I put a high price on it so nobody will get it. I mean, that's been inside of me over so long. It's not. I don't like to walk into a place and see not for sale. Just put it high enough that you can't sell it,
Put it high enough that if somebody offered that much, you let it go.
Yeah, they do. This guy coming up one day from Texas and bought all the barber chairs. I was on this show, and he waited. I got off. I said, he's over. He sat there and watched us on TV. I said, you sell them? And I had them ridiculous high, I thought. And he has a truck outside, and he said, can you help me load them?
They weren't high enough, evidently.
I said, yeah, we get them out the door. I got a tractor, a lift on. I'll set them up in there. He said, there's some Texas, I believe. somewhere. Way out.
Did he say what he wanted them for?
Lord, I couldn't sell Grandpa's chair.
I don't know. I sold them all. There's 4 or 5 of them. He took everything in the store. And something saved me. I had one that I bought from Randolph Trucking Company's brother, Randy's. I guess it was his brother. I can't think of his name now, but he lives up there. And I had that real nice enough house, and I brought it down for me. And Howard didn't have one, so I had to get Don
get Howard one.
Don Bell had to call around some of the barbershops, and I bought 2 back. But they're modern days. They're not like them good old ones, are they? That old Coke, that old 40s Coke and Buddy, that's a barbershop.
Yeah.
Did you find anything on Wednesday?
I've got it. I'm just hoping it'll play. So,
are you trying to? Are you ciphering?
I'm kinda. I guess I'm ciphering. But I've got it here. We'll see if we can get it to play. I can't find where you click start.
I go back sometimes and think, we're sitting there, we start thinking about all them stars that's been there. And when they played yesterday, it was Kenny Chesney Day. I was talking about him being in there. And, and Zane bought a real expensive Martin that turned all colors and for Kenny to play. But bought it. It's made 11 of them. I don't know what it's worth now. It's no doubt.
Really, Zane bought that? He bought one for Kenny?
He bought it. I had one, and they were supposed to make 50, and they cut them off at 11, I heard.
What kind?
It's a Martin. You saw these cars that painted blue, and you look at them, and they get green,
purple,
and all that. They made 11 guitars like that same kind of paint. And you look at guitar, it's green, then it turned purple, and then it turned blue. And I got it out to let Kenny play on it and show it to him. And
he bought it, or
Zane bought it. He said, "You can play on this." Now.
Here, let's see if we get this to play. This is 1968, Brenda Carter with George Jones. Milwaukee, here I come. Right. So let's cross our fingers and see if it'll go. Here we go. It's supposed to be going.
Try to fight them on your own. Call Bug Busters and get bug-free. Bug Busters controls termites and other pests, and they do it with green products. They're licensed, bonded, and insured, and they guarantee their results. Need them on the weekend? Just give them a call at 865-456-3795. Interior and exterior services starting at just $30. Stop overpaying for your pest control. Call Bug Busters, 865-456-3795. Tennessee Charter member 5170.
All right, we're back here. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. It is Ask Your Neighbor. David West, Stars and Stories of the Cas Walker Show. How long did she stay out with George, Brenda?
She's out there several years, wasn't she? Yeah. She's out there till he got Tammy, and after that.
Really?
Yeah, she's there a long time because she must have went with him about 67. She opened the music barn at 66, and she started with me. Her and the Pee-wees, which was Darrell Pewitt, and he went with Joe Stampley. A lot of people worked for me, made it big, went with a lot of stars, you know.
Yeah.
Darrell Pewitt had, and his sisters, they went to all the big shows out at Myrtle Beach, and they was at their Smoky Mountain Jubilee up there. They was with them for a long time. I'd stop there and see them every now and then. And then Darrell worked some with me at the Coliseum later. But Darrell was with Stampley I think he went to Mel Street. See, Mel worked with us with the Money and Buster show. And that's where I knew him from. And then Darrell with him, I think. And then Randy Chambers, which was Bill Chambers, the banjo picker, I took his place on Ball and Buster. His son went with Mel Street. Darrell went with Stampley. They both got there. They were young, 18, 20-year-old. And as they played 15 years, they just got
tired of it.
They just got sick. I know Bill was a great banjo picker and a good friend of mine, and me and him swapped jobs. I was in Gatlinburg, and he wanted that. And he said, "Won't you just take Monty and Buster? I've got to be off this summer." And they get a replacement banjo picker, and I was telling him, you go do it. And then I won't come back, I'll stay up. I said, okay, so I was with him 8 years. It was kind of funny how things happen.
How it works out, isn't it?
It works out.
He didn't want it.
I mean, everybody was pleased. Monty and Buster was pleased, and I was pleased, and he was pleased. See, they played about 6 nights a week up there in Gatlinburg. And that's the first job I took. And then when I got more business, and Monty and Buster show fit me better. I done TV. And
he's able to run around it.
Yeah, I could be home some with my business, but it makes the same amount. You can make good money up there because they keep you sometimes 2 or 3 hours, or you start raking it in, and it was really a good thing. He went with Jim Ball, the guy that I started with. Jim was one Russ and Becky started with. He's one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest entertainers. And then Brenda was out there with us, and she went to George Jones, because I know she came by there. Her and the whole band stopped to see me. They were going out to Wisconsin to do a big tour out through there. And she wanted me to go and open a show. Said George was letting her, that's after he got Tammy. Luke was working with Tammy. He was picking for her and David Houston. We had Lucid Dreams. And they kind of got into Big Lucas over money.
She wanted more.
But the promoter, she wanted Tammy. They wanted Tammy to hire a band because Luke and them was having to play for both bands, and so Tillman Franks, I believe, was a promoter, and he said, Luke. That's it. Well, Luke said they told him, said, now we're playing for 2 bands, we're just getting paid for one because she didn't have a band. So Tillman went and said, you're going to have to hire a band and start paying these boys. And she got mad. And she just went there, so I went to tell him, said, I'll just sing that song with George Jones. They went back and he was half drunk, Luke says.
And he came out and
sang it with him. Of course, that's David Houston, big number 1 right there. Of course, David Houston was big anyhow, you know. He was so big, almost persuaded.
I wore that thing plumb out.
Yeah, oh, man.
Back in the day.
Yep.
And see, as quick as he come out, he hit one of them big hits. Chet called Luke and said, Luke, I've got you a boy here. It's going to be a big star. Why don't you go work for him? And Luke stayed with him long as anybody gets, didn't he?
Yeah.
Luke said he was so good he'd buy him, if he bought a new leather coat for him, he bought me one. Said he was better than me and anybody in the band because he loved him. But anyhow, she went with George, and they come by, the whole band is sitting there, and Bob was driving. He said, would you go to work with George Jones and us? And said, she's opening for George now. Said, he's got Tammy, and she goes out and does the first 30, 40 minutes, and he comes out and said, she said, Daddy, I always like the way David emceed and him to open the show. Said he can go out and MC and open up and pick with us, and then he can introduce George. Because, you know, she said, I can't do that like it needs to be done. And when she did, and I started to go. I guess the only thing saved me, I bought a truckload of watermelons, and it was in that lower building. I was sitting there selling them watermelons.
Getting much watermelons.
And I had a real good job following the buster, and I thought, you reckon I would leave this and go out there to George? It's a good thing I didn't go. That was about the time he started
not showing.
I'm glad I didn't. But she told me, she said, she came back and told me, she said, oh, Lord, it's a catastrophe. She said, he's drinking heavy. Yeah, she told me a lot of stuff. But
what did she do after that? Did she ever?
She kind of backed off.
I thought so.
She opened for him for quite a while, though.
Yeah.
I think she told me that she worked so many shows and traveled so hard. She was still young. And she said that she started having a nervous breakdown. You know, young people, I'm surprised Emma Sunshine's holding up to it. You know, it's a hard life. You get out there, I used to work 7 days or nights a week, and you don't know if it's Monday or Tuesday and don't even care. You know, it's a different life. You have to be tough to take it.
When kids are that.
That's the reason y'all get drunk and in a day, or you ain't got nothing to do, and you sit around and party and drink. See, I start doing business dealing.
You start. Make the most of your time.
I never ever smoked a cigarette. I never drunk. Because I don't do something else. Like some money or something. Work out a deal or...
Too, when kids are doing that, they don't have the opportunity to be kids. You know, they can't function like a kid and be rambunctious. You gotta be
a kid and do it.
Regimented, strict. I mean, you're out there performing.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be there, whether you feel like it, whether you don't.
And you have to act like it. And when you get on no bus and you're trying to sleep, and it's going you around, and man, what are you going to do when you get up? You going to do that? Go up there and sit up there and talk to somebody that you don't even want. When we played the Coliseum 7 nights a week, when we first went in there, we were so glad to be with each other. Me and Peppy and Edwin and Ellie and Red, Fred, Bonnie and Buster. And Edwin was a pretty good judge of music. He was been with Bonnie and Buster since his teenage boy. He said, well, boys, we better talk and get socialized. Because I said, in about 6 or 8 weeks, after we start playing, about 4 or 5 weeks, he said, we won't even be speaking to each other. I remember going in the dressing room, just sitting there like this, waiting for the time to go on. And just sit there and you wouldn't even talk to anybody. What are you going to talk about?
You don't talk about all there was to talk about.
Ellie said we done said it all. We don't need to say that. He said,
just on the road, Ellie said, we're slept, listen to the radio.
Ellie, I rode many miles when Ellie slept with his ear in the radio. He wouldn't even. I rode, I guess, 2 hours, solid hours.
Not say a word.
Not say one word to him. Now, me and the piano player, they'd always put me in the middle like we traveled limousine in. And me and him would talk. He'd say, fix my watch bands, and he thought I could do everything. I've done all kinds of things in cars, worked on watches and everything. But L.E. raised up and said, David, asked Edwin. I mean, he was sitting up 2 foot from him, asking what we're going to eat. I'm getting hungry. You know.
You ask it.
It's just a different world.
Well, and if you put youngsters in that, you know, they burn out the same way we do, but kids don't know how to deal with that kind of stuff. It takes a unique kid and a very unique family to be like Graylin. He had that perfect storm where he knew what he wanted to do, and then he had the family behind him that wasn't pushing him or pressuring him or whatever, but was there to...
Graylin is a guy that wants it.
Yeah.
He's not getting it because nobody wants him to have it.
I found a picture.
Graylin, that's his business, and he's married to his business like Mr. Walker was selling groceries. If Graylin don't make it, it's going to be because of a bad accident somewhere.
I found we made that little show. We did the Mayberry show, and I made like a little magazine to go along with it, little Anyway, I was looking through it the other day. I found it. I was cleaning out my closet, and I found one of them. They're probably 15 years old, maybe older than that. And there's Graylin in there. He's not that tall.
He was
little bitty fella.
right then. He
Guitar as big as he was.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, he was a
He was
dedicated
picking
kid
it.
to his music.
Yep.
He impressed me, and I've met lots of kids down through the years, lots of them, but he really impressed me about he.
Well, and sincerely with his grandfather and then his mom and dad, they
supported him.
Yeah, didn't push him.
No,
his daddy was there with him.
His daddy probably pulled back with anything. He wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
When he started playing the mandolin, he come to me and he said he's wanting a mandolin. I don't think he's ready for a mandolin. Do you? And I said, I don't know. He's a different kid.
Yeah.
I said, if he says he wants it, I think he'll play it. And he put it on his next record. I mean, playing it in just a few weeks. And I mean, it sounded good as he was playing mandolin. That's great. And he took it home and learned how to play it.
I think I told you, he's got 3 songs on the new Chris Janson album, including the title cut. So.
Oh, he's just a matter of time. He's just a little bit slower than maybe we thought, but he lays his groundwork good.
Well, his strategy, he started with the publishing company, the Love Monkey Publishing Company. He set his goals right then. If they got him a hit, they got him a hit. But he worked to go to the next level. He went up with Keith Stegall, and then he worked with Keith Stegall and got introduced to all. And now he's the top. He's at Universal, so he strategically paid his dues, and he worked his way. Now he's at the top line of songwriting and publishing. They deal with all the big country artists. So I mean,
Keith was some of the bigger stars too. Alan Jackson and people.
Oh yeah, no,
so
it's we'll see. But that said, he was able to handle it as a kid. Now again, he wasn't out on the road, and like some of them have to be. But it's hard on children.
When he gets he'll go like. I think he'll go like Kenny Chesney once he gets. I think he'll go straight up. Kenny was kind of laid back and quiet. And Kenny was pretty smart. He was watching what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
He put it all together. He was watching more than he was talking.
That's always good. If you can listen more than you talk. I've never been blessed with that.
But a lot of kids, their parents want it more than they do.
Yeah.
And if
they want it for them.
If they don't want it, then you can forget about it. They ain't going to put their best foot forward, and they ain't going to push. But that thing about Graylin, he wanted it. He knows what he wanted. Somewhere in the music business, he's going to make it.
David, where was Brenda Carter from? Was she from Knoxville? Maynard.
Yeah. They had that Carter's restaurant up there. It was a pretty big restaurant.
About halfway between here and Maynardville.
I've been watching. I didn't get to watch that documentary, Ken Burns' Country Music, as it aired, so we taped it. So I've just been watching it as I sometimes can't even make it through the whole episode. It gets late, I have to stop it and watch it the next day. But I've been watching some of that, and watching about the Carter family, and I didn't realize such a rift between AP and Maybelle. I knew that there was. They wouldn't even hardly for years wouldn't sing together, wouldn't do anything.
He hated. He wanted to be on a farm. Ellie said he didn't want that at all. Ellie said that he was around them some, and said AP would walk over. The reason that you'd hear him come in out of a song, he'd quit sometime writing a recording, walk over and look out the window, wanting to be back on the farm. He didn't want to do that. And then he'd come back and sing a little bit. And he said,
well, he quit singing for a number of years. They brought him back. I can't remember what the occasion was. It's some big celebration. He came back. Didn't even hardly talk to him, just sang with him.
I know, and he wanted, he's a farm. L.E. told me, I didn't know him, but he said he wanted, on that farm, he didn't want nothing to do with singing. He wanted that's what he loved, his farm.
He did it because he enjoyed it at first, and then it took him over.
Didn't take long to.
Yeah.
It's funny how things work like that.
The banker told me one time, be very careful because your strength can become your weakness if you're not careful. And that, in a case like that where you make good music and it sounds great, and all of a sudden you like sitting around doing it after a hard day's work or on a weekend or whatever, and then all of a sudden that's all you get to do, and it flips the tables on you. Something that becomes an albatross to you. So, we want to take a break and bring in Brother Frank?
I believe we need to.
Okay, we're going to do that. Hang on.
Do you ever count people talking on their cell phones while driving? It's pretty scary. But what about scary behavior you can't see? A recent study says that 1 in 7 drivers doesn't have car insurance. If one hits you, are you covered? Don't hope so. Know so. Call an Allstate agent today for a free Good Hands coverage checkup. Are you in good hands?
Your local Allstate agent is Bradley Roberts at 356 South Charles G. Sievers Boulevard. Call 457-0450 or stop in today for a free quote.
Hi, this is Joel with Knox Rail Salvage. Why pay full price at the big box store when Knox Rail Salvage has what you need for much less? Knox Rail Salvage is your kitchen cabinet headquarters. We can do a custom design at an everyday low price. Our all-wood kitchen cabinets contain no particle board and deliver more value for you, the customer. They're in stock and ready to take home today. Get your cabinets, get your floors, get your roofing, and get your doors at Knox Rail Salvage, where you'll always find brand new home improvement products at discount prices. Hi, this is Joel with Knox Rail Salvage. Why pay full price at the big box store when Knox Rail Salvage has what you need for much less? At Knox Rail Salvage, we've just added 12 new kitchen cabinet options from Faircrest Cabinets for our most discriminating customers. Check them out online at knoxrailsalvage.com and let us quote your new kitchen with these new lines of cabinets. Get your cabinets, get your floors, get your roofing, and get your doors at Knox Rail Salvage, where you'll always find brand new home improvement products at discount prices. Like us on Facebook and Pinterest for new arrivals and social media discounts.
The McCameys. For more than 60 years, they've been one of the most loved Southern gospel singing groups.
For the God on the mountain.
Here's your chance to hear the McCameys in concert one final time before they retire. It's an evening with the McCameys. Saturday, November 23rd, 6 p.m. at Knoxville Civic Auditorium.
I want to finish well.
For half a century, the McCameys have fought the good fight and have kept the faith. Now, celebrate with them as they cross the finish line.
Because the finish line of home.
It's an historic night of music you'll remember always. An evening with the McCameys. Saturday, November 23rd at Knoxville Civic Auditorium.
He has been so good to me.
For tickets, call Ticketmaster. 800-745-3000. That's 800-745-3000. Online, visit paulbelcherconcerts.com. Get your tickets today.
AM 1380 WISH FM 101.1, AM 960 WQLA. David West stars and stories of the Cas Walker Show. Frank's joined us this morning. Howdy, Frank.
This is Frank is the working girl's friend.
Okay.
Hey, before we start with Frank, he is with us on our TV show on Saturday night, and a lot of people don't never get to hear what Frank sounded like when he was in Nashville with all the big boys down there. He does some really good 45s. He has some on charts. In fact, they're still up in high numbers all over the world. Mm-hmm. We'll get him to tell about it. But this is the real Frank Smith a few years ago, and we're fortunate to have him on our TV show down there, Frank. We're glad to have you down there.
Yeah. On your TV show you're speaking of? Okay, yeah. And I used to have one of my own.
I know. You did, way back. Had your own recording studio.
Yes. Well, I still got it. I don't. My boy does.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess that, I heard you. Now, I know this is skipping a little bit forward, but I heard you talking about L.E. a while ago. I was forever, when I was in Nashville, I would be in his office 3 or 4 times a week. And, just different offices down there. But anyway, we're getting back to your TV show. Yes, I am on it.
Yeah, and we get a lot of people talking about Frank Smith. They love Frank Smith. And I played a while back. I played your Nashville CD for his fella, and he said, "Man, that Frank sure cut it when he was in Nashville, didn't he?" Of course, you had a good band behind you.
Well, yeah, I had the biggest and the best over there.
You wrote a lot of songs while you was in Nashville, didn't you?
Yes, I still write songs.
Yeah, is that why they...
I'm getting ready to record 11 more.
Are you? Going to do a new one?
Might even include one of yours.
Well, Frank, please do.
What are we going to play here, Frank?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's do...
Let's see, I've got ready for you. Let's do Too Much to Think. You gonna do that?
That's fine with me.
All right, we'll give this a whirl. When did you record this?
I recorded that in about late 60s.
Okay.
They got a hold of me after I'd done all this and tried to get me a producer over there, or I guess you'd call them that. Anyway, they got a hold of me and wanted me to come up with some money, I guess. They didn't say that, but I know what they meant. But anyway, they wanted to push that one song right there. And I think there's better ones on there, so I didn't do it. They thought they had a hit in it, according to Tommy Hill.
Let's take a listen to it. Here we go.
In each glass they bring, there's always one more memory. And the thoughts pour out with every drink. And in the bottom of each bottle, there's your picture. Those things I've already had too much to think. Drinking's not the answer to the thought of losing you. Drinking only magnifies the thought we are through. So pour it back before I start to cry. I'm already on the brink. No thing, I've already had too much to think. I thought that I could drink and drown my feelings. That drunk, your memory wouldn't be distinct. But in the bottom of each glass, there's only thoughts of you. Those things I've already had too much to think. Pour it back, I've already had too much to think.
There you go. Frank Smith, Had Too Much to Think.
Yeah, I always do.
What was the first song you ever recorded in Nashville?
The first one was that I recorded was one called How Do You Know? I wrote that thing in Fairbanks, Alaska.
In Fairbanks, Alaska? What were you doing in Fairbanks, Alaska?
Well, ask Uncle Sam.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
A service sent you to Fairbanks, Alaska.
Yeah.
How long did you stay in Alaska? How long did they keep you in Alaska?
2 years.
All right.
I watched two of them all day daylight summers and almost 2 winters. Not hard.
Stays dark all the time. Stays light all the time.
The day I got there, it was in August, and it was 95 degrees.
In
I
Alaska.
couldn't believe it. I said, I think they've sent me back to Florida. And anyway, it was 95, and well, within a couple of months after that, it wasn't 95 no more.
It got cold, huh?
Was it when it was hot in the day? Was it cold at night?
It was about 60 below at night where I was at. Whew. And it, like here, it come and went, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you had them northern lights. Those always thrill me. I like to watch them.
Oh, yeah.
They go from one end of the sky to the other in a split second.
Really? I've never seen them. Mom and Dad have. They took cruise up there. They got to see them, but I've never.
Well, tell me about how deep did they put their water lines?
I guess they put them deep.
I don't know that. I really don't. I've wondered about that. They said the ground is frozen 2 feet down up there. That's what I heard. And I don't know myself, but I do know that the sun would come up in the wintertime where I was at. The sun would come up at 10 in the morning and go down and be pitch black at 2 o'clock.
In the afternoon.
And that was the day. Anyway, summertime, it never really got dark. It was just twilight. I went in the drive-in theater one night. I'll tell you real quick.
I didn't know they had drive-in theaters in Alaska.
Theater. I didn't mean that. I went into the only theater in Fairbanks one night, and I saw Robert Mitchum.
Thunder Road?
Thunder Road. And I came out, I went in, it was twilight looking, dusky dark. It's 11:30. I came out about 1, and not being used to it, boy, it amazed me. I seen the sun was about 200 feet above the horizon.
And that's all you got?
It was 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
And the first night I was there, Ron, I woke up about 3 in the morning, and the sun was busting through the windows. And I looked around, I said, we must have the day off. I don't know. And about 5:30, here comes the sergeant through there blowing his whistle to wake everybody up. And then it was, I knew then it had to be around 3 o'clock.
When you woke up?
When I seen that sun. I wasn't used to that.
I don't know. I guess you can get used to about anything, but that would take me a while to do. I can't even take naps. I can't take a nap during the day unless I'm just... I can't remember last time because I can't sleep during the day. I don't sleep good at night.
Was Johnny Horton up there?
Yeah, he probably was. But I played in public the first time in Fairbanks in a place called the Chino Lounge. It was the only place in town that you could play. They didn't have no more. It was not no big city, and kind of like halls. And that's it.
All right.
But anyway, talking about...
the lounge, Chino Lounge.
Huh?
You're playing at the Chino Lounge.
Yeah. First night I ever got up there, these boys left my table. You wasn't supposed to get up there. Just one singer was there. Been there for years. And him and a guitar. And these boys I was with heard me in the barracks, and they said, or rather I heard the guy on the microphone say, we don't usually do this, but we're going to do it this time. We've been asked to get Frank up here and let him do a song. And I was talking a mile a minute to somebody, and I heard my name, and I said, did he say me? And he's a guy on the other side of the table from Louisiana. I said, yes, he said you, so get up there. So I went on up there. I don't know how in the world I had the nerve to do it, but I went on up there, and he whispered to me as I walked up on the stage, he said, you do one song and get off. I said, okay. And I done Don't Be Cruel, Elvis Presley. And anyway, when I got through, everybody in the building stood up hollering and going on and throwing their hats everywhere, A lot of soldiers were in there, there's civilians and everything. But the one thing that hit my mind, I know this is nuts, but the first thing I thought of was how in the world are they going to find their cats? But anyway, before I got off of there, the crowd made me keep singing, and I'd done 6 songs. And there's a mug there like this, and the people threw their money in it to, dance and do songs.
Tipping.
And so help me, it was all silver dollars, all. And so help me, that mug, it was about that big around, and it happened more than once. That mug was running over with silver dollars when I got through, and I didn't touch it. I got off the stage, went back and sat down, and you could see that guy take it when he got up there, he dumped it in his hand and put it in his pocket. And I used to say to they kind of got on me about letting him have that money, and I said, I don't need it. The Army would take care of me. And I said, I may be paying his rent. So I let
Did you ever go back? Did you go back anymore after that and sing?
Oh, yeah. The rest of the time I was there.
We ought to put up 2 mugs.
Well over a year or so.
Put up a bucket.
If I'd been there, I'd help you get that money straight.
All these stories, like I just told, is in this.
Okay.
I left out about 30. I never thought of it till I done had it printed.
After you wrote the book, you thought of about 30 more stories. You're going to have to write a volume 2.
That's what somebody else said.
Do volume 2. Hey, well, tell me about this your money deal. You give the money every week?
Every single time I'd get up there, it would be full when I got through. And he'd dump it in his pockets. Well, I was helping him pay his rent, I thought, help the guy out. And because I didn't really need it. A little maybe, but I didn't get a little. But anyway, this went on, and finally they wouldn't put money in the mug. They come up setting drinks in front of me right across through there, and I'd say to the boys, I'd say, come up here a minute, one of you. They'd come up there, and I said, you take all of these back and give them to the guys. I'd whisper it, where it wouldn't be heard, and get away from the mic. But anyway, I said, take all these and give them to the guys at the table and leave that one. It was the coldest. Hey, Lordy.
Lord, Frank, I wish I'd been there and helped you manage your situation.
Manage your silver dollars.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
first thing
what,
I'd done, grab 2 mugs.
I love the experience, and we went out to the a little town out in the boondocks one day, a whole truckload of us, and I got pictures of all that in here, and you wouldn't believe it had one general store in town and 2 more buildings. That was it. And I asked the man, I said, what's the population of this? I forgot the name of it. But anyway, what's the population of this town? That's in there too. And he said, there's 11 of us. And I said, oh, really? And they were in the store whittling around the stove,
Mm-hmm. How many of them did it? All 10 of them or 11?
And I said, there's 11? He said, yeah. 9 people and 2 dogs. That's what he told me.
What were you all doing up there? What were you doing up there? Just looking around?
In that town?
Yeah, in that town.
Oh, yeah, we just out for a weekend.
How many was really in that town, reckon?
Hey, you don't believe this, I bet. It was summertime, and I got pictures of it, of 5 feet of ice across the creek, still, in the middle of summer. So it got pretty bad in the winter.
I guess it did if it's still frozen in the summer.
Yeah. What did they grow up there? What kind of food?
The biggest thing grown in Alaska was potatoes. They'd even come around and hire GIs to go pick them up. Mm-hmm. And people that didn't have duty.
Mm-hmm.
They have cattle up there? Couldn't have cattle on them.
Cattle, they were loaded with what they call I can't think of that no more either. But it's a cow that's common up there. And I don't know why, because they didn't look any hairier than the rest of them.
Did y'all hear what they feed up? Our steaks and potatoes?
Where? In town?
Yeah, anywhere. What was your food?
There wasn't but one place to eat in town. That was the only drugstore. And you could hand, this is the truth, you could hand them a $20 bill for $2 worth of whatever, and they'd hand you back, if you didn't tell them you want greenbacks, they'd hand you back 18 silver dollars for change.
Unless if you didn't tell them you want a paper.
Well, yeah.
What, they have silver mines up there? Is that right? How do you get all that
gold mines. They had some of that, but I didn't get it. I did pan for gold once on that trip I told you about. Mm-hmm. I panned for some gold, but I have yet to find it.
Still up there in the creek.
I was panning in a creek, the same creek. And just beyond us was 5 feet of ice. So it was snow white, so I'll call it snow.
And you wouldn't get cold? You have your coat on or what, man?
No, it's summertime. I don't know what we wore.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
But
how much antifreeze you put in your cars?
Well, I didn't ever have the money to put in. I owned a car up there. Yes, sir. I went out and bought an old 50 Ford, and I set it off base, just not far from our barracks. And a bunch of us would go out and get in it and head to Fairbanks, which is 2 miles down the road or 3. And anyway, you didn't have to go through no MP gates.
When it was all, because you kept it off base.
Because it was off base anyhow. You just walk out to it and drive off. Well, all I ever had money for was 1 gallon of antifreeze. And I went out there one night, and all of us going to start it and go to town. Well, that didn't work because it was froze. I opened the radiator and it was froze solid, and that was the end of the car.
That was the end of that.
Huh?
That was the end of that, huh?
What'd you do when it thawed out? Sell it?
Junked it.
You want to play another one off his CD?
Why, I don't care.
Pick one.
Oh, pick one. Let's do... Picture My Love by golly.
All right, we can.
Ain't nobody ever heard it around here.
I think you're wrong. Picture My Love. Here's Frank Smith.
In nature's world I see pictures of one dear to me, with which no man-made object can compare. There is beauty in your face, there's a warmth in your embrace, and a ray
So you wrote that song hoping Marty Robbins would record it with him in mind.
Yes, I did. And tried to take it to him several times, but he was always on the road making money.
Well, I guess that's good.
You know, I was telling you, or wanted to tell you, that a guy named Zeke Clements was on there doing dual guitar work and doing the harmony with me.
Mm-hmm.
And he recorded way back, I think, a song called Smoke on the Water and Smoke on the Sea. He wrote and recorded it. And that was a hit years ago.
That's a big song.
But anyway, I was going to tell you something about, he wrote a lot of songs for Eddie Arnold. He starred in a lot of B westerns, and as a sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the voice for one of them cartoons. I don't know. He was the voice for it, and he'd been around. And you believe this or not, he went to Florida, and Fort Lauderdale, where I was raised, really, and he run into my brother, going to the same church where my brother went,
mm-hmm.
and his wife, and that was a big coincidence. And one day they got to talking, and my brother said that he had a brother that had some records out and this and that and the other. And he said, "Oh, who is it?" He said, "Frank Smith." He said, "Oh, man, I know Frank."
Small world.
Yeah, it's hard to believe.
It is hard to believe. If folks want your book, if folks want a copy of your book, The Roads I've Traveled, where can they go get it?
Well,
does David have any at Satterville?
Yeah, yes, they do. Tony's.
Tony's up in. He carries his book. He carries all the unusual stuff.
And Tony's is right next door.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Anyway, the book, I started out to write this book for my grandkids, so they'd have something to know a little bit about me and my past. And I was going to do 20 to 30 pages, and that was it. No intention of writing a book. And I got to counting the pages one day, and I was up to 90, or right at it. And I said, well, heck, I'm going to do it all. Well, I stopped it in 2008, because that was the year that we went to Dyess, Arkansas, and put on a memorial show for Johnny Cash. That's where he came from.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, we done our part there, and Johnny's brother was there, and I got to know him.
Mm-hmm. Tommy?
Tommy. I've got pictures hanging on my wall in my den of him and Charlie Pride, and I don't know, just different people I got acquainted with. And anyway.
Why did you pick that as the cutoff spot for the book?
Well, I don't really, because nothing happened that I know about after that. But anyway.
You run out of stuff, huh?
Well, what I done there was spoke a little bit about people around here,
mm-hmm.
Maybe him or
famous people.
He's got the book, but I guarantee he's never even opened it.
I've read it.
But anyway, I took the book that after I got out there and we done this show. That's what I was
in
telling
Arkansas,
you.
okay.
And anyway, my boy was leading that show. I was just with them.
Okay.
But they played me up as it, I reckon. Well, I asked the lady one night, we've been there 4 times, and I asked the lady that run it, I said, they always had a star, always. And it's, this is funny. Anyway, I asked the lady, I said, I didn't see nobody but us. And I said, who's the star tonight? You always have a star. She looked at me and said, well, I hate to tell you, but you are the star tonight. Oh, boy. Anyway, he got out there and tore the crowd up with took microphone, went all across the stage, you know. He's good. And he's doing Johnny Be Good. Never forget. And I told somebody on the steps, I said, I was next. I said, I got to follow that. Oh, they roared for him. And, yep, you got to follow that. So anyway, I did. And I done my songs, and I done Marty Robbins and whatever. But anyway, when it was over, we ended it with I Saw the Light. And I did my part, and the other singer did his, and then my son done his, you know. And anyway, when we got through, Ron, I couldn't believe this myself. They stood up applauding us and raising Cain. And I said, well, they must have liked us. That's all I
That's
know.
better than the alternative.
Frank said they cheered and they cheered and they cheered. He thought they were never going to quit cheering, and finally quit throwing the chairs and throw the bench.
I thought they was getting up to leave.
I tell you what, let's do. We're getting ready. It's 1:15. I didn't even realize where we were.
We're getting down there.
Pick a song that we can end this part of the show on. Which one you want to end on here, Frank?
Okay, we'll end it with, let's do it with My Chances Are Slim.
All right.
Oh, yeah, Slim.
We'll end up here with My Chances Are Slim. Come back, have Howard, and we'll sum up a little bit. Good morning. It's, like I said, 1:15. Good morning. All right, here we go.
Never knew that I loved you so much. Never thought that I'd long for your touch. And to think after all this time, you'd still be on my mind. What a surprise to find. Well, my love life has grown awful dim since you left me to go away with him. I had hoped that you'd return, and oh, how my heart yearns. But I guess my chances are slim. Thought I could make it without you somehow, but I don't really see how I can now. Well, this battle I can't win. I'd like to take you back again, if you can forgive me somehow. Well, for years I have been oh so blind, and my love for you had faded with time. But it won't happen again if it's me instead of him. I guess my chances are slim. We could retrace our first years, and our love could erase all the tears. Maybe this with all the rest would prove our love could stand the test, if we'd only give it our best. Well, it seems after all of this time that I'm asking for what's more than mine. In your heart I've been condemned, just like the man that couldn't swim. I guess my chances are slim. I guess my chances are slim.
All right, there you go. Frank Smith with us this morning. About time for a sum up, David.
Okay, we swap with Howard there.
I'll do
Frank,
it.
we'll get Howard up here. We had got some shows coming up. Let's see what. Oh, yeah, we was at Ruby Bluey Saturday. That's what it was.
I meant to ask you about that. How'd that go?
Bluey Festival.
Did they have a good turnout?
Yeah, they had a good turnout, and they had so many stages. I don't know how many stages they had going. That's a big thing up there.
Yeah.
It seemed like it's 4 or 5 stages, and they put us in this real nice air-conditioned auditorium.
Well, there you go. That's the way to go.
Oh, was I glad.
I
Man, it was so hot. That's out of that big tent. But it was really good. Went over good. And Russ Jeffers went with me.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Claudia was sick. Her daughter was sick, and she couldn't go, so I took Russ.
That's good.
It was a big show. I got something we can tell you about. It's going to be a while. Let me go ahead and tell you so people can start getting ready. Wild Wings is the 28th. That's going to be back at Powell.
Okay.
Back in Road on 28th. 24th is going to be, this is something people won't go see now. You'll get to see it. They're going to do a promo tomorrow on television. I'm doing it so they can start showing it on, what is volunteer station? Channel?
CBS, Channel 8.
CBS.
Yep.
CBS. I'll be running this because they're filming it tomorrow. I got to be there at 10 o'clock. I'll be filming the commercial stuff on it. There's going to be a big thing on Cas Walker at the Historical Center, and we'll be picking it at 6 o'clock on Thursday night at this big auditorium in that place. So you come out. Don't cost you nothing to get in. They got a new book out on it.
Thursday night the 24th. Or is it this Thursday night?
Thursday night 24th.
Got it. Okay.
Thursday night 24th because 25th I got one. 26th is I got one.
Saturday.
26th is Don Bale. They're doing a big opening for the drugstore. We'll be telling you some more about that. And it's going to be the big drugstore. They got a new one coming in.
Max Pharmacy, yeah.
Max Pharmacy. And it's going to be a big thing. We're going to be having a big show there at 12 o'clock. They're going to be giving away so much. We'll get Don here to tell us about it the next week or two. He'll come in and be on the show with us. But that's going to be a big promotion. Don't forget that one. And the 1st of November is going to be a big one. I'll go ahead and tell them a little bit of that. Martin Guitar Company is coming to Ciderville. They're going to be there at 10 o'clock at opening. They're bringing a superstar guitar picker with them. I have to bring all this. We're just getting the brochures out this week.
Okay.
And I'll bring one ready. But they're going to be putting on at least 5 to 6 sets of strings per hour. So it's going to be an all-day thing.
You can bring your guitar and they'll string it for you.
It's for flat-top guitars.
Sure.
You don't have to be a Martin. It can be a Gibson or a Fender or an Epiphone or whatever you got. They'll put you on a free set of strings and explain it to them. It's called String Day at Ciderville for the Martin Guitar Company. And it's going to be, the Martin people will be there with a superstar all day long. So if you get there and there are 5 of them ahead of you, you have to wait a little while, but otherwise you'll get the strings. Put them on, they're going to be free.
Okay.
We give away prizes, big promotional, and that's something they'll be wanting to. Used to we had an auditorium that just showed guitars, but this time you'll be inside the store. They're going to be set up in there, put the strings on, and show you how to put them on. What they're wanting to do now is promote their strings, and they want people to try.
They've got those new strings. They're like $50.
New coated string, and they want people to try them out.
A few years ago.
It's going to be a real big day. There's so many things that are going to be happening. I know you're going to want to. If you don't care, I'm going to get you to play one off this.
Okey-doke.
But anyhow, we got a big show coming up this Saturday night down at the TV station. We got a lot of people will be there. Number 2 on that, if you want to.
Okay.
We've got, I don't know what it is, I just like to say. we got a big show this Saturday night. Be filming down at good old Channel 12 right here, the one we're on right now. We're supposed to have a gospel group if everything goes well. And then the next time we got that group that was on 2 weeks ago, that gospel group, we've had a lot of calls.
They'll come back.
They're coming back.
That's great.
I went to see, at funeral home, see Leland Mayfield last night. A long-time friend of ours. Started out, and they used to go up and play at Governor's skating rink, and then they get off at Governor's and come there and pick for us on up into the morning. And they done 2 shows a night for years with us. And he was just a little fella right. They cut their teeth at Ciderville. Roadrunners.
That's what they were called, the Roadrunners?
They was a Roadrunner band.
What are we getting ready to listen to? You don't know, do you?
I don't know. Alex Leach found this on the road again and made me the master. I'm fixing to have some of these recorded because I forgot about it. What it said, and he said it had on the road again. I think we heard that last week. I don't know what number 2 is, but we'll go off with that till we get to see you again next week.
There you go, folks.
Remember, my father, Claude West, it was one of his favorite gospel songs, Mountain Railroad.
Thank you for listening to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Make sure you tune in at 10 a.m. each day, Monday through Friday, right here on AM 1380 WYSH and BBB TV 12. Or listen live online at WYSHradio.com. And remember, if you have a question, comment, or problem, call in tomorrow and ask your neighbor. Or email from our website. It's Ask Your Neighbor. Thanks for listening.
Respect, reputation, results. 3 reasons you should trust the law firm of Fox and Farley. Sometimes good people make bad judgments. If you've been charged with a DUI, domestic assault, or some other crime, you need an attorney who can protect your rights. The team of attorneys at Fox and Farley have years of experience in criminal defense. 2 have prior law enforcement experience, giving them a unique position to aggressively defend your case and ensure that your rights are protected and the best possible result obtained. Call Fox and Farley today. 457-6440.
And now, Ted and Sally.
I've been reading about these Trump tariffs. They're really hurting American farmers.
Soybean, beef, and pork farmers right here in Tennessee are feeling the crunch.
Other countries like Brazil are starting to take over our markets.
And once our markets are lost, we may never get them back again.
The Anderson County Democratic Party opposes tariffs which hurt American farmers. Fall in love with the Lantern at Morning Point, Alzheimer's Center of Excellence in Clinton. The Lantern at Morning Point of Clinton is a purposely designed memory care community on one level that provides individual and custom memory care programming. Nestled in a home-like environment, we provide residents with structure to help them feel safe and secure. Move in before October 31st and take advantage of our fall promotions. Call today to schedule a tour, 865-457-4005, located at 960 South Charles G. Severs Boulevard. We look forward to serving you in our community.
All right, tailgaters, this is your time to shine. We need the best meats, snacks, and drinks to keep us fueled, energized, and our stomachs happy all game. That's why you need to go to UGO. They've got the best steaks around, they've got the best produce around, and best of all, they have the lowest prices around. Prices that win games. Prices that help you make the best out of your tailgating and football watching experience. You need to amp it up and save cash with UGO.
My name is Rosa Wilson. I shop at UGO. Have great buys and really enjoy.
I'm Ivory Hicks. I'm your local cashier at Clinton UGO. Come by and see me.
United Grocery Outlet with over 13 area locations in East Tennessee. We're always around the corner, ready to help you feed your family and keep your bank account full at the same time. Gear up for football by visiting myugo.com today.
You have too much invested in your home to let water damage cause problems, and it can indeed cause problems. Mold, foundation failure, and structural damage. There's a company right here in East Tennessee that can take care of the problem, and they guarantee it. DryTech has the experience and knowledge to fix leaky basements and crawl spaces. Call DryTech today at 865-410-1077. DryTech never charges for estimates, and they're very cost-effective compared to the competition. DryTech's customers can tell you about the quality of the work. Billy says he and his wife, Christy, couldn't be happier with the results in their crawl space. Dennis says DryTech's workers were trustworthy and efficient. And Hunter says, good people, great work. If you have problems with water getting into your basement or crawl space, don't delay. Call DryTech today, 865-410-1077, or go online, thedrytech.com. Mention this ad, get $250 off. Remember, the estimates are free, the work is guaranteed. DryTech, the Knoxville area's premier basement waterproofing contractor, 865-410-1077. DryTech is a veteran-owned business.
An evening with Lyle Lovett and his acoustic group. October 7th at Tennessee Theater. The four-time Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter, Unplugged. Reserve seats on sale now at the Tennessee Theater box office and Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Lyle Lovett, a special acoustic performance.
Linda, you realize the holidays are right around the corner?
Leslie, do you know what's taking place right now? Medicare annual enrollment period. It's October 15th through December 7th. Are you ready for this busy enrollment season?
Yes, I am, and I'm excited to share the news about the new plans being offered this year. Many have a $0 premium. Some even offer extensive dental, and we have some low premium plans that work great if someone's on extra help.
We have new plans for someone with chronic health issues. At our office, walk-ins are always welcome. Stop by our Health Markets office at 442 North Main Street in Clinton.
We offer a free comparison of your current Medicare plan with what's available in 2020 and with no obligation. So call one of us for an appointment. Call me, Leslie, at 865-679-3050.
Or me, Linda, 865-660-5510. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Health Markets Insurance Agency, Inc. is licensed as an insurance agency in all 50 states and the District of Columbia, and products availability varies.
Do you have an unusual colored car? Think it might be hard to match that color if you're ever in an accident or need body work?
And see, that's some of the things we got.
That's Barry with H&H Body Shop.
They had advanced so far in paint technologies that I can match, blend, tint. I mean, I feel comfortable telling you, I had people come in with some very unusual colors and they say, he'll never match. I said, yes, it will. We make it work. They've come up with some marvelous things where there's research known that you need to know what year and what day and what time that vehicle was made, what batch of paint was used. They know research whether that color is tinted off red or blue or yellow to give you some idea of what to deal with. Multiple things that you can do with, obviously, the computer
all of today's latest technology, and still locally owned and locally operated. H&H Body Shop at 749 North Main Street in Clinton. Call 865-457-9735. Hammer Store celebrates 77 years in the bargain business with a door-busting anniversary sale. This sale, featuring over 50 hot deals, starts Thursday and ends Sunday. Headlining this event is a fall preview sale of famous labels like 20% off all Alfred Dunner and Ruby Road fall clothing and 20% off Hammer's low prices on all fall fashions in the boutique department. 20% off all new fall denim, knit and woven career pants, and jeans. Save also on ladies' Bally, Jezebel, and Just My Size bras. Very famous label, fall boots, booties, and other shoes from a special purchase. Ladies' fall sleepwear by Dreams and Harriet Jeans. Save on fall sportwear by One World, Denim & Company, Casper, J. Jill, Athletica, and many more. Check out a truckload sale on men's Carhartt Relaxed Fit jeans, new Rugged Flex denim, and canvas work pants. Other deals feature Columbia rain ponchos, Russell sweats, and more. All stores are open every Sunday at Hammers, Clinton, Hall, Sevierville, and New Tazewell.
If you haven't been to Hammers, you should see us now.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly, unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the eScore Quality Contractor Network. They're the pros who've been specially trained and approved by TVA and your local power company. The quality contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Contact your local power company or visit energyright.com to learn more.
It's hard to imagine, but every day right here in our community, there are families living out of their cars, parents skipping meals so their kids will have enough to eat, and folks who can't afford electricity, no matter how hot or cold it might be outside. But you can help your neighbors in need win these battles against poverty by giving to the Salvation Army, where your donations support struggling families trying to stay afloat. Want to join this fight for good? Please visit givewestwood.org to make a donation.
Did you know that water heating represents nearly 20% of your home energy costs? Are you tired of waiting for hot water? Want to reduce your energy costs? Then it's time you switched from electric to reliable, clean, safe natural gas. With a natural gas hot water heater from PCUD, you get hot water twice as fast as the same size electric water heater for about half the cost. Right now, PCUD is offering $250 off the purchase price of new natural gas water heaters and the opportunity to reduce your hot water energy costs up to $300 annually for a typical family of 4. To start saving today, visit PCUD's offices in La Follette or Rocky Top, on the web at palclinch.com, or call 423-562-2795 or 865-426-2822 to schedule a free home visit. Again, palclinch.com or call 423-562-2795 or 865-426-2822 to schedule that free home visit.
Respect, reputation, results. A divorce or child custody case can be very stressful. You need to know your rights. The team of attorneys at Fox & Farley can ensure that your rights are protected and that your children's best interests are taken into account. The Fox & Farley team has years of experience in divorce, juvenile law, and child custody litigation, and will be at your side through every step of the process. Call Fox & Farley today, 457-6440, 457-6440. The team at Fox & Farley.
Hello, Nashville. What happened to today's country music?
AM 1380 WISH.
Good old slow talking country boy. I said a country boy. I'm about as old fashioned as I can be, and I hope you're liking what you see. 'Cause if you're looking at me, you're looking at country. You don't see no city when you look at me, 'cause the country's all I am. I love running barefooted through the old cornfields, and I love that country hand. that you ain't seen. I'll show you around if you'll show me a wedding band. I said a wedding band. When it comes to love, well, I know about that. Country folks all know where it's at. If you're looking at me, you're looking at country. You don't see no city when you look at me, 'cause country is all I am. I love running barefooted through the old cornfields, and I love that country hand. Well, you say I'm a made just to fit your plan, but does the barnyard shovel fit your hand? If your eyes are on me, you're looking at country. If your eyes are on me, you're looking at country.
It's Loretta Lynn. You're looking at country. Loretta Lynn said she would write songs, sometimes about her experience, sometimes about something that she had heard from a girlfriend. Of course, she never told her husband which one it was. Just kind of keep him wondering. In just a couple of minutes, Ronnie Millsap, Alabama, and Alan Jackson.
AM 1380, FM 101.1, WYSH, AM 960, WQLA.
Napa know-how. Why should you buy a 99-cent Napa bag? Because it's no ordinary bag. It can save you 20% on 3 or more items you can fit inside. Some call that magic. Others say it's the 8th wonder of the world. But whatever it is, it's the best way to save you 20% on brakes, filters, wipers, and more. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how. Napa know-how. At participating Napa Auto Parts stores while supplies last. Minimum 3 items. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 10/31/19.
Get a floor that's 100% waterproof for life without sacrificing the style you want. The Home Depot has Pergo Outlast Plus laminate starting at just $279 a square foot. With 22 designer colors, Pergo Outlast Plus can fit any style in any room beautifully. And you can rest easy because it's waterproof. Get Pergo Outlast Plus starting at just $279 a square foot at the #1 Pergo waterproof laminate flooring retailer, The Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only. See warranty for details.
Are you drowning in IRS tax debt?
I owe the IRS $37,000.
Get ready for a toll-free hotline. Take advantage of new IRS tax forgiveness programs that may protect you from IRS collection agencies. They have the power to garnish your wages, put liens on your property, and levy your bank account. Civic Tax Relief can help protect you from the IRS.
Civic Tax Relief basically represented me against the IRS, and by the time everything was completed, I didn't owe the IRS anything.
Find out about the Fresh Start program that is now available through Civic Tax Relief. Civic Tax Relief's special tax hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
I would recommend anyone who has a tax problem to contact Civic Tax Relief.
Just call 800-841-0908. 800-841-0908. Don't wait. Call now. 800-841-0908. 800-841-0908.
Does your water stain and damage your fixtures? Does it smell or taste bad? Are you worried about what's in your water? Water quality should not be painful and worrisome. Get HydroCare water systems from Wave Home Solutions. With the most advanced purification technologies, call Wave Home Solutions today at 1-888-973-WAVE or go to wavecleanwater.com. HydroCare will eliminate limescale that causes hundreds of dollars in damage to pipes and appliances. Without using salt, well water will no longer smell or stain your fixtures. City water will be purified of harmful chlorine, lead, arsenic, and chemicals. Wave Home Solutions provides the cleanest, healthiest water at every faucet. Satisfaction guaranteed. For more information, call 1-888-973-WAVE, 1-888-973-WAVE, or go to wavecleanwater.com. That's Wave.